This video is for educational purposes only and does not constitute professional medical advice. Please consult with your doctor or a qualified healthcare specialist before starting any new vitamins or supplements mentioned in this video. Use of this information is at your own risk. Are you destroying your skeleton from the inside out? 3 healthy vegetables become villains the moment they touch eggs. They steal calcium from your bones and leave your leg muscles starving for fuel. If you are over 60, this is exactly why you feel weak. Watch this before you take another bite. I need to tell you something shocking about the eggs and vegetables sitting on your kitchen counter right now, something that could be destroying your muscle mass without you even realizing it. You wake up every morning with the best intentions, believing that a healthy breakfast is your best defense against aging. You scramble your eggs, you chop your fresh vegetables, and you sit down to eat, thinking you are fueling your body. But what if I told you that your breakfast plate has become a battlefield? There is a silent chemical war happening in your stomach right now. 3 specific, common vegetables that you likely eat with eggs are actively blocking protein absorption, interfering with muscle building, and actually weakening your legs day by day. This is not just about nutrition. This is about your independence. Every time you combine eggs with these specific vegetables, you are unknowingly sabotaging your body's ability to use the protein you desperately need. Instead of building strength, you are creating a mineral deficiency that hollows out your bones and leaves your muscles starving for fuel. You might feel fine today, but this silent theft accumulates over months and years, leading to that terrifying moment when your knees buckle or you cannot stand up from your chair without help. Welcome to ElderFit Nutrition. It's a pleasure to have you with us today. Before we uncover the truth about these dangerous combinations, if you are committed to preserving your strength and living a life of freedom and mobility, please take a moment to hit that subscribe button. Your support gives us the motivation to continue researching and bringing you the vital health information that could save your future. Here is what makes this situation so critical. After the age of 60, your muscles are already fighting an uphill battle against nature. This process, known as sarcopenia, is the involuntary loss of skeletal muscle mass and strength. In this stage of life, every single meal is an opportunity, either to build strength or to lose it. There is no middle ground. When you combine high-quality protein from eggs with the wrong vegetables, you are not just wasting food. You are actively accelerating your own decline. It is like trying to build a sturdy house while someone else is stealing the nails and cement as fast as you lay them down. You have the materials, but you cannot put them together. The tragedy is that these vegetables are not unhealthy in the traditional sense. They are often marketed as superfoods. But nutrition is not just about what you eat. It is about what you absorb. This is the concept of bioavailability. If a vegetable contains a compound that locks away the iron, zinc, and calcium from your eggs, turning them into indigestible crystals, then it does not matter how many eggs you eat. Your blood remains thin, your oxygen delivery slows down, and your muscles wither away from lack of nourishment. Today, we are going to stop this cycle. I am going to reveal the 3 villain vegetables you should never eat with eggs if you want to maintain your leg strength after 60. But I will not leave you there. I will also show you the 3 hero vegetables you should always eat with eggs to create a muscle-building powerhouse that can reverse years of decline. By the end of this video, your next egg breakfast will be completely different, and your body will thank you for it with renewed energy and stability. Now, before we dive into the first dangerous vegetable, I want you to pause and think about your own health philosophy. Please answer this question in the comments below. Which factor do you believe is more important for maintaining muscle strength after 60? A, the total amount of protein you eat every day. B, the combination of foods that allows your body to actually absorb that protein. Type A or B in the comments right now. Your answer might change by the end of this video. Let's get started. The first vegetable you must immediately separate from your egg breakfast is spinach. I know this sounds counterintuitive, perhaps even crazy, because we have been told for decades that spinach is the ultimate superfood. While spinach is indeed healthy on its own, Eating it alongside eggs creates a chemical disaster that your body is ill-equipped to handle after the age of 60. The problem lies in a compound called oxalates. Spinach is incredibly high in these naturally occurring substances, which act like sticky magnets in your digestive tract. When you consume spinach with eggs, these oxalates bind aggressively to the iron and zinc found in the eggs, as well as calcium in your system. Instead of being absorbed into your blood to nourish your muscles and bones, these minerals are locked into insoluble crystals that your body cannot use. But the damage goes deeper. To neutralize this high load of oxalates, your body is forced to pull calcium from your own bones. You are essentially robbing your skeleton to pay for your breakfast. For someone over 60 whose bones are already becoming more porous, this is dangerous. Weak bones cannot support strong muscles. By eating this combination, you are creating the perfect storm for frailty and fractures, denying your leg muscles the very minerals they need to contract and repair. The second vegetable that is sabotaging your muscle growth is the tomato. This is perhaps the most heartbreaking revelation because eggs and tomatoes are a classic pairing loved by millions. However, the specific acidity of tomatoes poses a severe threat to protein digestion in older adults. Your stomach relies on a delicate pH balance to activate pepsin, the critical enzyme responsible for breaking down protein into amino acids. Without pepsin working at full capacity, the high-quality protein from your eggs remains locked away. As we age, our stomach acid production naturally declines, making digestion more difficult. When you introduce the citric and malic acids from tomatoes, you disrupt the specific chemical environment required for pepsin to function efficiently. The result is that a significant portion of the egg protein passes through your system undigested. You might think you are eating 15 grams of protein, but your body might only be accessing half of that. The rest is wasted, often causing bloating and inflammation in the gut. You are effectively starving your leg muscles of the building blocks they desperately need to maintain mass, leading to the gradual withering of your thighs and calves that makes walking feel like a chore. Finally, we must address the third danger: raw bell peppers. Notice I said raw. While colorful and crunchy, raw peppers contain tough cellulose fibers and rigid cell walls that are notoriously difficult for an aging digestive system to break down. When you eat raw peppers with eggs, you are forcing your digestive tract to work overtime. These tough fibers act like a broom, sweeping food through your intestines too quickly. This rapid transit time is the enemy of absorption. Protein digestion is a slow, complex process that requires time in the small intestine. By accelerating this process with raw, indigestible fiber, you are flushing nutrients out of your body before they can be absorbed. Furthermore, the energy your body spends trying to break down these raw cell walls is energy taken away from repairing your tissues. Instead of fueling your legs, your breakfast becomes a digestive burden, leaving you with heavy, tired muscles and a nutritional deficit that accumulates with every meal. Fortunately, you do not have to eat your eggs in isolation. Nature has provided specific partners that, when paired with eggs, unlock a biological synergy capable of restoring the strength you thought was lost forever. These are not just side dishes. They are the catalysts that turn a simple breakfast into a muscle-building protocol. The first nutritional hero you must invite to your table is the humble mushroom. While often overlooked, mushrooms possess a superpower that is nearly impossible to find in the plant kingdom: vitamin D. Think of your muscles as an engine and protein as the fuel. Vitamin D is the spark plug. Without it, the fuel simply sits there. Vitamin D is essential for your muscle fibers to contract properly and for your nerves to communicate with your legs, which is critical for maintaining balance and preventing falls. When you eat mushrooms with eggs, the healthy fats in the yolk help absorb the vitamin D, creating a perfect environment for your body to utilize the protein for repair. Here is a secret to supercharge this benefit. Before cooking, place your mushrooms in direct sunlight for just 15 minutes. This exposure triggers the mushrooms to produce vast amounts of vitamin D, turning your meal into a potent defense against frailty. The second ally for your leg strength is asparagus. This vegetable is the breath of life for your lower body because it is packed with folate. On its own, the vitamin B12 found in eggs is beneficial, but when it meets the folate in asparagus, a powerful reaction occurs. Together, these two vitamins are the primary builders of healthy red blood cells. Why does this matter for your legs? Red blood cells are the delivery trucks that carry oxygen to your muscles. If you often feel heavy-legged or winded after climbing a short flight of stairs, your muscles may be starving for oxygen. By combining asparagus with eggs, you ensure a rich, oxygenated blood supply reaches your thighs and calves, giving you the endurance to walk longer distances without fatigue. Finally, we have the third powerhouse, sautéed bell peppers. Please note the emphasis on cooking them. When you apply heat to bell peppers, you break down the tough fibers that cause issues and release a massive amount of vitamin C. This nutrient is the key that unlocks the iron hidden within the egg. The iron in eggs is typically difficult for the body to absorb, but the presence of vitamin C increases this absorption by up to 400%. Furthermore, vitamin C is the mandatory ingredient your body needs to synthesize collagen. Your muscles do not float in space. They are attached to your bones by tendons and ligaments made of collagen. By eating cooked peppers with eggs, you are not just feeding the muscle, you are strengthening the very cables that allow your legs to move, ensuring your joints remain supple and pain-free. Now that you understand the chemistry of your plate, it is time to turn this knowledge into action. The rules for protecting your leg strength are simple but non-negotiable. If you love the taste of spinach or the tang of tomatoes, you do not have to banish them from your life completely. Simply move them to lunch or dinner. By eating these vegetables later in the day, ideally at least 4 hours after your egg breakfast, you give your stomach ample time to fully digest and absorb the precious egg protein without interference. This simple timing shift allows you to enjoy the foods you love without sacrificing the structural integrity of your body. For your morning routine, let us focus on creating meals that actively rebuild your frame. Picture yourself starting the day with a sunshine mushroom omelet. Take your sliced mushrooms that have been bathed in sunlight and sauté them in a little butter until they are golden brown. This browning process not only enhances the flavor, but signals that the nutrients are ready for absorption. Fold them into your eggs with a sprinkle of cheese. With every bite, you can be confident that you are feeding your bones the calcium and vitamin D they need to keep you upright and stable. Alternatively, consider the Vitality Scramble. Take red and yellow bell peppers, the colors of energy, and slice them into thin strips. Sauté them in olive oil until they are soft and fragrant. The heat transforms them from a digestive challenge into a nutritional delivery system. Crack your eggs directly into the pan and scramble them together. This vibrant dish is more than just breakfast. It is a prescription for your joints. The vitamin C you are consuming is actively working to produce the collagen that keeps your knees flexible and pain-free, while the enhanced iron absorption floods your leg muscles with oxygen. For a more elegant option, try poached eggs served over roasted asparagus. Roast the spears until they are tender and slightly caramelized, then lay your eggs on top. As you eat, visualize the folate and B12 working in unison to build healthy red blood cells, ensuring that your next walk in the park is powered by a robust oxygen supply. These are not just recipes. They are tactical decisions to preserve your independence. By choosing the right partners for your eggs, you are taking control of your aging process, ensuring that your legs remain strong enough to carry you wherever you wish to go. To sum it all up, the path to stronger legs and unshakable balance is paved with the choices you make before you even take your first bite. You now possess the critical knowledge to distinguish between the foods that steal your vitality and the foods that restore it. Remember the three thieves clearly: spinach that locks away your minerals and robs your bones, tomatoes that disrupt your digestion and waste valuable protein, and raw peppers that rush nutrients out of your body before they can do any good. These are the hidden enemies of your mobility, silently undermining your efforts to stay strong. But you also know your allies. You know that mushrooms act as the guardians of your balance, providing the vitamin D essential for bone density. You know that asparagus fuels your blood with oxygen to keep you moving without fatigue. And you know that sautéed peppers are the architects of your joints, rebuilding the collagen that keeps your knees and ankles supple. The difference between these two paths is not just a matter of culinary preference. It is the difference between a future where you are confined to a chair and a future where you can explore the world on your own 2 feet. It is the distinct line between frailty and freedom. These small adjustments to your morning routine may seem insignificant in the moment, but they compound over time into a foundation of steel. You do not have to accept weakness as an inevitable part of aging. You have the power to fight back against the decline, one meal at a time. I challenge you to make this change starting tomorrow morning. Swap out the spinach for sun-bathed mushrooms, or replace those raw veggie slices with warm, sautéed peppers. Listen to your body as it responds with renewed energy and stability. Do not let another breakfast go by where you are unknowingly sabotaging your own strength. Take control of your nutrition, protect your legs, and claim the active, independent life you deserve. We hope this knowledge empowers you to step forward with confidence. Thank you for watching, and here is to your strength, your health, and your freedom. Ultimately, the journey of aging is not written in stone. We often look at the decline of our bodies, the stiffness in our knees, the hesitation in our steps, the fatigue that sets in a little earlier each day, and we accept it as inevitable. We tell ourselves that this is simply what happens when we get older. But what we have discussed today proves that narrative is false. Your body is incredibly resilient. It is constantly trying to repair itself, constantly striving for balance. It simply needs you to provide the right tools to do the job. When you stop unknowingly blocking those tools with the wrong food combinations and start providing the right synergistic partners, the results can be nothing short of miraculous. Think of your kitchen not merely as a place to prepare food, but as your personal pharmacy. Every time you crack an egg into a pan, you are making a decision about your future. You are deciding whether that meal will be a source of inflammation and waste or a source of strength and vitality. The difference between a frail future and a robust one often comes down to these micro decisions. It is not about strict diets or impossible restrictions. It is about wisdom. It is about understanding that food is biochemistry, and by respecting how your body processes nutrients, you can maintain your independence far longer than you ever imagined. Realize that maintaining your leg strength is about more than just muscle. It is about maintaining your dignity and your freedom. It is the ability to walk to the park to see your grandchildren without pain. It is the confidence to travel, to climb stairs, to live in your own home on your own terms. This freedom is precious, and it is worth the extra 5 minutes it takes to saute a pepper or roast some asparagus. You are investing in your own life force. Let this video be the turning point where you stop eating out of habit and start eating with intention. You have the knowledge now. You have the power to change your trajectory. The only thing left to do is to start. The profound lesson and how to apply it. The lesson. The deepest takeaway here is that bioavailability is more important than abundance. We often obsess over what healthy foods we are eating, but we rarely consider how those foods interact. You can eat the healthiest diet in the world, but if the chemistry is wrong, your body starves in the midst of plenty. True nutrition occurs not when food enters your mouth, but when nutrients enter your cells. How to apply it? Adopt the mindset of a nutritional architect. When you plan a meal, do not just look at individual ingredients. Look at the team. Ask yourself, do these foods work together or against each other? Step 1, stop autopiloting your breakfast. Pause before you cook. Step 2, practice food separation. If you love high oxalate foods like spinach, enjoy them, but schedule them for a different time than your high calcium or high iron meals. Step 3, treat cooking methods as part of the nutrient profile. Remember that for older adults, cooked often equals absorbable. Question for you. I have a very simple question for you, and I would love to read your answer in the comments below to see what our community prefers. Which of the 3 hero vegetables are you going to try with your eggs tomorrow morning? The sun-bathed mushrooms, the roasted asparagus, or the sautéed bell peppers? Please type your choice in the comments. It is wonderful to see us all taking steps toward better health together. Support the channel. If you found value in this video and want to learn more secrets about protecting your body as you age, please subscribe to the channel right now. Your subscription tells us that this information matters to you and gives us the motivation to keep researching and creating these videos. Thank you for being here, and here is to your strength.